For my final essay, I studied the link between the use of a VR space in an art education setting by focusing on a room I made in the Mozilla Hubs platform. Recently, there's been a huge focus on remote learning environments, and I wanted to see how this impacts learning in a visual art classroom. When we think of a traditional art gallery, it probably looks something like this. Forms of art surrounding the walls of a room where people can go in and view pieces and have discussions about the art that they are seeing. There is a technique in education called a gallery walk. This is a quick deep dive into a subject using interaction, self-led learning, and facilitated conversation by researching materials provided by the teacher. There's generally a slower move towards technology in visual art classrooms outside of the digital art genre. The main reason being that many teachers prefer the hands-on creation in art classes, but there is also concern with access to emerging technologies, its cost effectiveness, and how to integrate it into the classroom. Devices such as Google Cardboard are low-cost emerging technologies that are slowly making a movement into classrooms. Beyond devices, there are ways to integrate other forms of technology into an art classroom. These include online platforms and apps. Integrating technology into art will reach more learners, give students the opportunity to explore, and help students practice new skills. For this essay, I created a gallery walk in a Mozilla Hubs platform. For the walk, I used a variety of videos, VR websites, articles, blogs, and links to art museums. My goal was to introduce an artist, an art movement, integrate science, and integrate history. The lesson I created was an introduction to a unit on the artist Georgia O'Keeffe. I focused on her pieces, which were created in the desert in the southwestern United States. I wanted the students to understand Georgia O'Keeffe, her art, the desert location, and its importance in American history of art. I created this unit for an art enrichment program for middle school students. As the teacher, I was in the role of the facilitator. Students accessed the Hubs room without headsets and collectively in a room together. The lesson was engaging, and I received positive feedback. Since the class was an extension program, I did all informal assessments. Looking into the positives of integrating the VR room, into the unit, I began searching for other options. Due to COVID, there's been an uptick in remote learning spaces. The two best options I found were CoSpaces EDU and another site called artsteps.com. My hope is that as more emerging technologies become available, that educators will use the resources in their subjects. As you can see, there are simple ways to incorporate technologies into the art classroom through the use of free devices such as Mozilla Hubs. Being that many of these spaces are new, there is little data to date, but this is increasing steadily. Thank you.